Up guys, we've got a brand new merge glitch. It is absolutely insane. You can literally merge anything, but I'll get into detail, trust me.
Are you guys looking for money and RP services in GTA Online? You need to check out this site, guys. They are absolutely insane. Very cheap prices. You can even grab yourself a modded account. So go into the description and check out Aurora Resupply. Let's get it.
So I would advise watching the video before you do anything, just so you got all the requirements and obviously what you know. Obviously you need to know what to do. So yeah, shout out to Resolve Wolf, massive shout out to you for the help on this one. So you want to be in LS car meet with your friend in an invite only session. Now you both want to have a car inside. So yeah, basically the first thing you want to have yourself is the car, your donor car, the car you want to take all the modifications from to any vehicle. F1 wheels, Benny wheels, whatever you have, you can merge it. So my friend is going to sit inside his vehicle just over there, and we will go over to his side in just a second. Actually, yeah, we're going to do that now, and we're just going to wait by our car. Our car is amazing. So here's our friend. Shout out to you again. He's going to go on his interaction menu and go to LS car meet, and he's going to start up a sprint, and when you click it, it will automatically invite everyone inside LS to that sprint. So yeah, now he waits for me to accept, so let's pop back to me, and here we go. So I will get the sprint. There we go, there's the mission for the sprint. And what, before we go there guys, make sure you got your blip map options on, so we can join off a job later. So make sure your jobs are showing on your map, guys. You can do it through your interaction menu. So I've joined the job, and now there is a timer at the bottom right of the screen. My friend will have that timer as well. Our friend, what he is going to do, he is, when there's two seconds left, our friend is going to spam A. He's on Xbox, so he's going to spam A. If you're on PlayStation, you would spam X. So while you're sitting there, you just literally spam X or A on the last 2 seconds. Now it will drag your friend into, well, you will have like a blacked out screen, keep flashing black like constantly, which is good. It's what we need. And eventually your friend will be put back into the car meet, but your friend is done. That is all your friend needs to do, and all he needs to do is stay in the car meet, and the whole time he stays in the car meet, you can keep merging vehicles. So your friend will be a little bit bored, but just take it in turns, and boom. So our friend is done. He's just going to hang around in the car meet. Now he can sit in his car, he can buy some clothes, whatever he wants. Me, that just went back to when my friend spammed A to go into the underground, and you will be on an infinite black loading screen, so you will need to join off a friend on your profile. So make sure you're on free aim, and then you accept the first alert, decline the second alert, and once you've done that, you want to press pause, go to GTA Plus, open it up, close it, then kill yourself. This is for next gen version, this part. If you're on old gen, PS4, Xbox One, on this part you can just basically, you would need someone else in an invite only session or inside like Titan of a job, and join off of them, accept the first alert, decline the second. I believe that's how it works for old gen. If not, try this way. Well, yeah, it should work for you guys that way, the way I just showed you on screen. So after that guys, sorry if that sounded a bit confusing, from here you press pause, and the only jobs that should be showing are these two. Go to join the capture one. It should say like it failed to launch, but just simply go ahead and do that again. And if you get this option, just press B or circle to host the job. Guys, it sounds really confusing. When I first started recording this, I was a bit confused, but once you've done it the first time, it's actually really easy. So yeah, once you are in that job, all we do, once you've loaded in, you're just simply going to back out, and then we can move on to the next step. So yeah, let's get it. So there we go. So you should spawn with whichever chosen donor vehicle you want, and from here, our next step guys is to head to the arena. So it needs to be full when this is important guys, the donor car that we're using, when you drive it into your arena, you need the full alert, and then we need to swap it with a vehicle inside. This part you may be able to use a different location, you may not have to use the arena. I've been told to use the arena, so I have, but maybe if you do not have an arena, try it somewhere else. So yeah, you just swap it with any vehicle, guys, and you're good to go now from here. Once you've got to this part, it's where the fun begins. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna head out, and when I mean you can merge anything, you can, but there's limits on some things, but we're gonna get into that. So we're gonna start off with simple merging. Okay, so I've got some rare vehicles, I've got some rare wheels. So the donor vehicle, the vehicle we just drove in the arena, all those modifications will go on all the vehicles. So basically, if you want to change up the modifications, you will need to start the glitch again and use a different vehicle. So now I want to merge this deluxe though. So all I did was go in the garage and drive it out. So I can kill myself, but some of you guys may not be able to kill yourself there. But I would suggest just doing this. Get out of the car, sign into SecuroServe, get a buzzard, or if you own one, no, actually don't get it if you own it. Just use SecuroServe, and what you want to do is start up the propellers, and once they're spinning, you want to get out and kill yourself with a propeller. Boom. Watch this, guys. When you die and you respawn in the vehicle merged. Look at those wheels. Those are the wheels going around at the moment on next gen. They are super rare to get on any other vehicle, so we're pretty happy. So once you've done that, you can just simply drive it into your garage wherever it came from, and it is saved. Now sometimes with certain vehicles, certain garages, when you drive it in, the vehicle will revert back. If it does that, it's fine. Just do the glitch again on that vehicle, but take it to LS Customs and save it. Now there are some vehicles you cannot take to LS Customs and change one thing on it. So yeah, there's some vehicles you will have to leave out. You can merge it, but it won't save, like aircrafts, but we'll get into that. So we're going to do another car. I've wanted a modded Night Shark for a while, so I thought this glitch is going, so yeah, we're going to do it. So again, we just leave the vehicle there, start up the buzzard so the propellers are spinning, and once they're spinning enough, we want to kill ourselves by running into them. Perfect. And when we spawn, boom, there. Now that's my night shark merged. Right, there we go. Easy. So once you're set up and going, it's so easy. You can merge anything, but again, there's limits. But we're going to get into that. So we're just driving this in, so that's 2 vehicles done in like 60 seconds, really. Easy as that, and that looks insane. So again, you can do it with whatever donor vehicle you want to use. You could do it with F1 wheels, Benny wheels, you know, whatever you got going on with your vehicles. You can basically merge it onto something else. So this is the special vehicle warehouse, where you have your special vehicles. Now, this vehicle, I believe you can take it into LS Customs or your Avenger workshop or something to change something on it. But I didn't do it in this video, but I'm just being brief with you guys because the video is long enough anyway. So I've got out the ramp buggy, did the same method, and boom, we will spawn with it merged. But this is the problem. So I mean, you can drive in. I was a bit impatient. Yeah, it's a bit delayed. You have to wait a few seconds and you can drive in. But I just returned it to storage, and we're going to head back in, and boom, it's reverted back. So that can happen. So if that ever happens to you with any vehicles, as long as you can do the glitch again to merge it, as long as you take it to LS Customs and change something on it, it will save. But again, this is what I'm talking about. I'm doing it with the Hydra, and it's merged. It's not merged. I'm gonna merge it. So here we go. Kill ourselves with a propeller, and we will spawn with it merged. I'll prove it to you quickly. If you look at the wheels, boom, there we go. It's merged. But the problem is we can't save it. So, and when we take it back into our hangar, it will revert back. So to get these vehicles, the only way of doing it is doing this merge to get them, and then doing a give cars to friends glitch to keep them. That will definitely get you to keep them. So I wanted to add this in. This is a regular car in my casino. It's a different garage this time. It's the casino garage, right? So we're going to do the glitch quick. Drive outside, kill ourselves with a propeller, and we will spawn in the car merge. Now it's a normal car. So what's the problem? When we drive it back in, it will revert back. And that's what I'm saying to you guys. Sometimes it happens. It can depend on the vehicle. It can depend on the garage you're using. But there's always a way around it. So we're going to drive it in. And boom, it's reverted back. So that is annoying, but it's not a problem because this car can go into LS and we can change something on it. So that's fine. So we're going to quickly do it again. because I want this car modded. I'm shocked I don't already have it. So yeah, boom, now it's merged again. So this time we don't want to drive it back in because it'll revert back. So let's go to LS, change one thing on it, and yeah, change one thing on it. Hurry up, there we go, and boom. So when we take it back now, this time, it should not be reverted back, and boom, there we go. So there you go. There's always a way around it, but when it comes to aircrafts, you know, things like AA trailers, you will need to use give cars to friends glitch to keep those ones. That is a bit annoying. But a weaponized vehicle, scramjet. So the scramjet, I did try it beforehand. I did the merge, drove it back into the facility, and it reverted back. So you'll have to do the same thing with these type of vehicles, and it makes sense. It's in the facility, so it kind of makes sense it would revert back. So this time I drove it into my Avenger because I've got a weapon workshop in there. Not weapon, I've got a workshop in there for my cars, and boom, we just change one thing on it and it will save. So yes, it's a crazy glitch, but there are ways around it to save your vehicles. Again, aircrafts, AA trailers, stuff like that, you can merge it, but then you'll need to do a give cars to friends glitch to keep them. And that is it. That is exactly how you do it. Any questions, comment down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.